Welcome to Take Charge with Dr. Chichi, where nurses take control, break barriers, and build a future of financial freedom and career success. Whether you're burned out, ready to level up, or looking for the blueprint to thrive, you're in the right place. It's time to lead, grow, and win because your future starts now. Here's your host, Dr. Chichi.
Welcome to this New Year episode of Take Charge with Dr. Chichi. A new year brings hope, fresh goals, and expectations. But for many healthcare professionals, it also brings unresolved burnout carried over from last year. You know, you ask yourself, can I keep doing this? Is it too late to pivot? What happens if I finally choose myself? Today's episode is for anyone entering the new year tired but still hopeful. On this on the episode titled When Racism, Bias, Bullying Lead to Burnout, Reclaiming Your Worth and Taking Charge Again. I talked about a season in my career when I felt invisible despite giving my best. That silent pain made me question everything until I realized the problem wasn't my capability, it was the limited lens. I also talked about identity-based burnout, which signs include shrinking your voice to stay safe, over-explaining your words, avoiding opportunities to prevent criticism, or even questioning whether you truly belong. You question yourself. You know, in the same episode, I talked about the take charge framework to reclaim your worth. And step one was name the harm. You have to identify you have a problem before you can fix it. I said second step was reaffirm your identity. Number three was set boundaries and seek support. Number four is rebuild confidence through action. It could be in enrolling in a class or leading a project, creative outlets, or even every action builds confidence. So you do things that will build your confidence. And for me, I had to start giving back to my community, and that gave me the confidence that I needed. And I started this platform, this podcast, where people come in and share their burnout stories and the stories of burnout and how they took charge of their life. And it's really helped a lot of people. People have called me, people have talked to me and said, oh my God, I didn't know what was wrong with me. I didn't have a name to it. But now I know, and they're doing something to reclaim their peace. So step five that I talked about is heal in community. And step six is pursue purpose over proving. Quit proving yourself because those people will never appreciate you. But you know your worth. So you need to reclaim your peace and purpose. So I've been giving back to my community. I've also created this podcast, like I said, which has helped a lot of people. And it's therapy for me too. Okay. So through this podcast, I was invited to speak at the first oncology nursing conference in Nigeria at Babcock University. And the topic that I talked about is the healing shift, which is breaking the cycle of burnout in healthcare, where I met Cynthia Ikejiani, the former director of nursing in Canada and nursing administrator in a cancer center in Nigeria. So she reached a powerful turning point after experiencing burnout herself at the leadership level. Her story reminds us that even at the height of success, burnout can still find you. So you can't escape it. So I asked her about her turning point. She also shared that story. I asked Cynthia about the moment she knew something had to change. So many of us get stuck knowing something is wrong, but feeling trapped by responsibility, finances, reputation, or fear of judgment. So most times Fear and responsibility and financial pressure keep many professionals stuck. So, I also asked Cynthia what taking charge actually looked like for her and how did she take charge, step back and realign her life. And she shared all those stories with me, which you can listen to right now. Hello. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, and
Good.
you?
I'm good. What's your name?
My name is Cynthia Ikejiani, Nimugu.
Nimog. Wow, so good to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
I met Cynthia. I came to the conference here at Bangkok University. Cynthia, it was actually my childhood classmate, friend. We used to hang out and we lost contact for 40 something years. And I was so excited when I saw her at this conference, the first Oncology Nursing Association conference here in Nigeria. All right. So, like I said, I'm so excited to see you, and we're here for the oncology conference. And what do you have? Can you say something about the reason why we're here?
We are here for the first ONS. It's the Oncology Nursing Society. This is the first in Nigeria. And we, the nurses, we traveled from Canada, US to support our own on the rise. Cancer is on the rise, and we need nurses who are experienced to help the patients. Empathy is key, but we also need the support. We need the information. We need to train ourselves so that we can help fight this fight. So I am happy that Dr. Chinonso, Professor Chinonso, was able to bring this home.
Yes.
And we all came in to support this and support our colleagues to make sure we deliver.
That's right. That's right. It's always good to refill. That's the way I see it.
Yes.
Refill and then go out there and help other people.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So we know cancer is not a death sentence.
It's not a death sentence.
So screening is very important. Clinical breast exam, LBC, pap smear, and PSA for men. It's good to do your annual check. And whatever you find, early detection is the key.
Is the key. Wow.
Yes,
So good
yes.
to talk to you.
Thank you so
Right.
much.
Well, maybe we'll sit down and then we'll talk a little bit more about burnout because I know you told me you've experienced burnout.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Well, thank you
It will
so
be
much.
wonderful to talk to you about burnout.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Hello, Cynthia again.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
So we started having a conversation, and I told you about how I've been creating awareness about burnout. And I asked you, have you ever experienced burnout? What was your reaction?
I said yes.
Yes.
I have.
And
And burnout for everybody means different things.
yes.
But for me, as a nurse, I felt the burnout when I didn't have the zeal
Mm.
to wake up in the morning and go to work.
Wow.
Which is something that I love to do. I am a person of people oriented. I like interaction. But then when I noticed that, first of all, I started going to work late, which is unlike me.
Mm.
And then I'm taking longer breaks so that I wasn't sure what it was, but I know that my body was different.
Telling you something.
Was telling me something. I wasn't spending time with the kids. So it was confusing me. But when I actually knew that it was a burnout was when I get to the office because then I was a director for nursing.
Mm.
And when I get to the office and when people want to see me, usually I'm very happy. I'm telling the nurses, like I'm whispering, why do they want to see me? Especially when it's a complaint about another nurse or about something that didn't go well. But it's good that I noticed it myself that it was time for me to step back and take care of me
First.
Wow. And when I am stronger, I can give my 100%. When I don't give 100%, I feel guilty. I come back home and I'm like, what did I do wrong? So once that started happening, I knew I was not in my space.
Wow.
So yes, burnout is real, and don't be deceived that you think you still have the energy and you're pushing
Keep
and
on
pushing
pushing.
until the engine breaks.
Exactly.
And that's not good.
Exactly.
So I didn't allow it to break.
Yes. So, part of the reason why I started this podcast is that I found out that a lot of nurses experience burnout. I've experienced several episodes of burnout, and I had to learn how to take charge. And it's important to take charge, like you just described. You don't want the engine to knock, right? So, for you, what is taking charge for you? Or maybe the question would be, have you ever taken charge?
Yes.
So, what way did you take charge of your life?
I tried to. I stepped out of nursing.
Wow.
I let myself be for almost a year and a half. I didn't want to let down my patients. So there were days that I was still going, but I took time off. Practicing as a nurse in Canada, it's a bit different. But the thing is that you do have the right to take time off.
So you were working in Canada.
Yes.
But your nursing training was in United States.
My nursing training was in Florida, United States,
Wow.
and then I relocated to Canada. So it's all the Western world, but there was all this culture shock, body shock. So I needed a me time.
Me time. That was good.
Because being a wife, being a mother, being a nurse, my hands were full. So at the time, I'm like, okay, let me just take time off and make sure I regroup.
Something that you just said that kind of struck me a little bit is when you said you have to take a me time.
Yes.
It's good to know when to step back and go take care of you.
Yes.
Because if you cannot take care of you, that means the patient will not be taken care of.
Yes.
Right. So, did you take charge any other way, or how other else do you take charge?
I started traveling.
Wow.
I traveled, took time off. I mean, I'm not rich, but I needed financially. It did shake me, but I had some money saved up, so I was able to take time off, and especially it was just before that COVID time, so I needed that break.
Oof. So can you imagine with that walking during the COVID?
I couldn't imagine it. So a break from your stressful situation heals you better than you pushing it and breaking down. Because I knew the kids needed me. My husband needs me. I mean, but I need myself.
You need yourself.
I need myself. Yes.
Wow. And a lot of people stay in the environment that is burning them out because of financial commitment.
Yes.
Was that for you?
Yes. Like I said, I'm not rich. So I had bills to pay. I had credit card to pay, mortgage to pay, car note. But I saved up some money, and then I was able to meet up, took some time off. I had support from my husband. So it helped me.
Yes.
It helped me. But I wasn't living above my means.
Yes.
So that helped me too. But the most important thing, I had my church. Wow. So I participated in a lot of church things, and also I was the woman leader for I'm Igbo, for the Igbo Association in Canada, and I was also the treasurer for the Nigerian Association. Wow. So my hands were full. So being a mother, being a wife, being the head nurse, all of those, the woman leader, the treasurer. So I had to decongest my life a bit. Just left everything and then started picking it up. When I started picking it up one by one to know which one was actually stressing me.
Yes.
So it wasn't easy.
But it's been amazing talking to you. Thank you so much.
I think you're doing a wonderful job. I think the more you speak about it, it's easier.
That's what I'm doing.
It's easier, and it helps us. A lot of us don't know what burnout, so we keep going.
We keep on going till we break.
Till you break. And once you know where your limit, it's good to stop, refresh, catch up your energy, and continue.
I always say, the tagline I always say is good to take charge to reclaim your peace and your purpose.
but I always say nursing is a very noble profession.
It is.
It's a job that you work with empathy.
Yes.
So, and there's a thin line between sympathy and empathy. So, if you know the definition, and I know that a lot of us know it, so you know that when you're dealing with empathy, you want to be treated the same way. You know, you're gonna treat someone the same way you want to be treated.
That's right. Golden rule.
Yes. So for that reason, when I know that I'm not gonna give that person that 100%, which I would want to be given,
yes,
I step aside. Let someone do it.
That's right.
And then when I heal, I'm better. I deliver the 100%.
I'm telling you, I was at the point like, no, I'm not doing this anymore, and I took time off.
Yes.
Because I have to regain my peace.
Yes.
Because it was too much.
Yes.
And you know, for us in the Western world, the burnout most of the time is not just it's
the
overwork.
Work.
It's not bias.
Yes.
It's bullying. It like that is micro aggression.
Yes.
It's a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yes.
You know, people treating you like you don't know anything. Meanwhile, you're better qualified than all of them.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So at some point, that toxic environment is good to know when to step back and regain your peace.
And it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
It's really a pleasure.
Thank you.
Meeting you again, and it was all God's doing.
Yes. And you're gonna come back to the show.
Yes.
So we can have more conversation about this and create awareness.
That's wonderful.
For nurses to reclaim their peace.
Yes, very important.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So our New Year reflection will be, what am I carrying into this new year that no longer serves me? What boundaries do I need to set? What does taking charge look like to me emotionally, mentally, and spiritually? And like I said, some people get stuck in an environment that is burning them out because of financial commitments. So the financial reflection for this episode will be, is fear keeping me stuck? What financial clarity do I need this year to move forward? What support or planning would help me transition with confidence? I just want you to know that burnout does not end your story. Burnout does not end your story. Sometimes it is the invitation to take charge and begin again. So as we begin a new year, remember this. Remember this. You are not behind. You are not weak for needing rest. And you are not failing to choose yourself. You don't fail when you choose yourself. But like Cynthia's story reminds us, burnout does not end your story. Sometimes it's the invitation to take charge and begin again. Happy New Year, everyone, and always you can take charge. Bye for now.
Take Charge with Dr. Chichi is a brand of Sparkling Star Development Strategies LLC. The information provided is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, legal, or medical advice. Financial services are offered independently by Dr. Chichi in accordance with applicable licensing and regulatory standards. Thank you for watching.